mounting the engine in the bike, and that's what we're going to do next, is a trick in itself. Usually on these little bikes, this will be for the 50s. Their frame bolt, they'll have one bracket back here, and that's where your shock is going to go, right there. Okay, your shock connects up here, and it goes up here, and it connects to your frame that holds up the back of the motor. All right, that's cool. That's totally normal. Now that's where the RUCKUS engine gets really fucking complicated. Excuse me for saying that, but I had to look at the book 3 times to figure out how this works. On the front of the motor, on the 50cc motor, like my Dio right here, it has two frame ears, yokes. It's usually like this. There's one on this side and one on this side, and they're usually on the bottom of the motor. Okay? Well, with the RUCKUS, they're on the top. Plus, this isn't your frame connection right here. Right, this bar right here, I had to put it. I put it in, but it goes between the two mounting bushings right here. And I thought that these little black plastic things were part of the bushings. They're not. You need to, if you're ever going to install one of these or take them out, you get a pair of pliers and you pull these plastic caps out a little bit here and a little bit here, and then just lift it off. Okay? Now, we've got a large bolt that does go through there, but that's where the similarities end, and I'll show you the bolt here. This is the large bolt. Let me think. Am I saying that right? Yeah. This is the large bolt that goes right through here. The problem is that if you have your motor on the bike, there's no way to take this bolt off, okay? Because what it ends up doing is, like I said, it's a 2-part frame system. The bolt, I don't know if I can, I'm going to see if I can get down on one knee in my old age and see if I can do this. And I can't see the viewfinder, so I don't know what I'm looking at. This is the other part of the frame. I'm gonna take it out for you. It's a weirdest looking thing. What we have here, let me put it on this box right here. The frame, the front of the motor mount connects to the frame with a bolt right here and a bolt right here. Or as you can see, there's a bolt hole here and there's another bushing over there. Okay, that connects the adapter. This, I'll call this the adapter to the frame. The actual RUCKUS bolt that I just showed you, that very, very long one on top of the motor, goes through this part right here. Okay, so what we have to do, in order to make this RUCKUS work correctly, is to put let's see if we can do this correctly here. I have to put the adapter on one end right here while the motor is off, and the other end right here, and then we unscrew this bolt right here. See if I can do this. See, it's hard to get all this off, especially when you've got hoses running all over hell's half acre. You don't know what a hose is. You know, this looks like a hose, and you don't know exactly what's going on. You can see that start to come out the other side right there. Okay, then we'll put this here, if it'll cooperate. I use my thumb and I'll push right through there like that. Okay. And then of course it's going to hit the hose. So this is the way it works. And this part right here sticks underneath the frame and uses as like a shock absorber. Right, it sticks right underneath right here. So what I'll do is I'll take that bolt and I'll put the bolt in first, like it is here. I'll tighten this up here and here, and then I'll take my frame bolts. There'll be one here and one here that connects the motor into the frame proper. So that is the next step. And I'm going to have to manhandle the motor into place. The more crap I put on it, I mean the more components I put on the motor, the more it weighs. I believe the motor probably, it's between probably 50 and 55 pounds. I don't know how many thousands of kilograms or stones or hectares or decagrams or whatever the hell that is. But it's a little bit heavy. Not as heavy as 426 Hemi, but it is heavy. So now we're going to tighten these down and put the motor in.